Afternoon, everybody. Christian here. Today we're going to talk about something that's been on my mind for the past week or so. It's just this thought. Whenever you are given a dream or a word or whatever, there's often a part of it that doesn't make any sense to you, or it's just this detail that kind of sticks out. What I find is if I focus on that and really think about it, pray about it, God will reveal it to me oftentimes, and of course in His time, not mine. But it'll be important detail. I've often said that thing that's out of place is the key to unlocking the dream or the word, okay? So in this particular situation, I was thinking about a dream that God had given me about, and I'll link the video below if you want to watch that video. I'm not going to go into all of it, but in this one section of a dream, a wall has been delivered to me, right? And it's about as big as, if I extend my arms like this, about that wide, and about as tall as I am standing up. So in this wall, I see one side is smooth, polished steel, right? And the steel is about that thick, And then on the other side, as I walk around, I can see that it's basically the same thing, except on that side there are these little squares that come to points, right? Little embellishments. And I noticed when I see that, okay, this is a wall of defense. Well, I started thinking about those little embellishments. Why did God take the time to apply those little embellishments on one side of the wall? If you were to remove them, the wall would still be, bulletproof. It's made of steel. You're not going to run through it, kind of thing. So I don't really see the point of the points on this wall. So I'm kind of going through it in my mind, thinking, why did he show me that detail if it has no value, right? So it must have a value, or he wouldn't have shown it to me. So in thinking about that, I went around it a couple times and I couldn't come to it. And then I was talking to my wife this week, and we were talking about various different things. I don't remember what we were talking about in particular, but she started to become offended by what I was saying. And so I'm sitting there and I'm washing dishes as we're kind of going through this little bickering, and I'm thinking, why is she offended by what I'm saying? There's nothing offensive about what I've just said, and yet she's taking offense to it. And I'm sitting there thinking about it, and this is not how you want to de-escalate an argument with your spouse, but I'm sitting there like, oh babe, do you know why you're offended by what I'm saying? And she's like, no, why? And I'm like, because you're on the wrong side of the wall. That's what this is all about. It just dawned on me in that moment, So I start to explain it to her. I don't think it de-escalated the situation at all, but let me explain it to you guys. On the one side of the wall is truth, knowledge, right? On that one side, you have protection, defense, right? And it's smooth and it's protecting you. On the other side, it's oppressive, okay? If you were to put up a wall to protect your family, right, it would be great for your family. But people who lived in that neighborhood would see that huge wall and be like, man, I hate this guy's done this thing. He put this big wall up in there, it's an eyesore. It's oppressive to the other side. The word tells us that, we are the fragrance of life to some, right, and the fragrance of death to others. When, the word talks about you will have life more abundantly, but when you're not a believer and you're looking at the proposition, so to speak, you're like, it's not, life. I have to die in order to receive this thing. That's what, baptism is all about. You are, right, buried and then resurrected, right, Christ, right? So, you're going through this process of learning His Word, and you're being stripped away. The old man, the old thoughts, the dark mind has been enlightened, and you're becoming new. You're being saved, okay? It's very cool. But at the same time, you might find yourself at times excited about something God's told you. You turn around and you tell your friends, kind of like Joseph telling his brothers, hey, I had this dream. He's all excited about it, and they're not feeling the same love for it because they're on the wrong side of the wall, okay? Just want to share a little thought with you. Maybe you're going through that. Maybe it'll enlighten you in some areas, or maybe it won't. But either way, I just want to share that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and I will make another video in a couple of days. See you in the next one.